Your gut is leaking, your sushi has plastic, and it's possible ancient Chinese doctors saw it coming. Let me ask you a question. 20 years ago, you could eat whatever you wanted. Pizza? Fine. Ice cream? Great. A whole bag of chips? No problem. Now, you look at a slice of bread and your stomach swells up like you're in the 3rd trimester. You eat a salad, and suddenly you need a nap. What happened? According to Western medicine, it's genetics. You have an IgE-mediated allergy. Here's an EpiPen and a bill for $400. But it doesn't add up. One day you're eating everything and the next, you can't eat anything. Genetics don't change like that, but maybe the food did. And our bodies are simply reacting to it. I speak to a lot of people who are developing allergies later on in life, and the number is increasing. Maybe our bodies aren't broken, they're simply responding in the only way they can. Responding to a perfect storm of a leaky gut, a toxic world, and a lifestyle that even ancient Chinese doctors warned against. The good news? It can be fixed. You just have to plug the leaks. Part 1. The plumbing problem, leaky gut. Let's talk about your intestines. A glamorous topic, I know. But stay with me. Imagine your gut is a very fancy coffee filter. It's supposed to let the good stuff through. Vitamins, minerals, that delicious coffee, while keeping the coffee grounds out. Now, what happens if you take a fork and poke 100 tiny holes in that filter? Suddenly, you're drinking sludge. You've got coffee grounds in your teeth. It's gritty. It's gross and makes you feel bad. That is leaky gut. Medical term, increased intestinal permeability. But I like leaky gut because it sounds like what it is, a plumbing disaster. In a healthy person, the cells in your gut are best friends. They hold hands tightly and form a wall. In a person with a leaky gut, those cells are fighting. They've divorced. There are gaps. And through those gaps, undigested food particles, bacterial poop, endotoxins, and toxins pass directly into your bloodstream. And your immune system? Your immune system is the bouncer at a very angry nightclub. When it sees a cheeseburger particle floating where it shouldn't be, it doesn't say, "Oh, that's just dinner." It says, "Intruder. Attack." Now, every time you eat, you trigger a fire alarm. You get bloating, brain fog, fatigue, and eventually, full-blown allergies. Here's the kicker. Most doctors won't tell you this, but you can have a leaky gut for 10 years before you get an official allergy diagnosis. First, you just feel off. Then, you become sensitive to gluten. Then, bam, you're allergic to pollen, dogs, and the color blue. The takeaway: if you have allergies, your coffee filter is broken. We have to fix the filter. Part 2. The toxic spice rack, chemicals and plastics. Okay, let's say you didn't poke holes in your coffee filter. Let's say your gut is actually pretty strong. You're still in trouble. Because of basically everything in a modern grocery store. We're eating a chemistry experiment. Remember Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where he made sweets taste like a Sunday roast? Let me give you a quick tour of your dinner. Pesticides like organophosphates, designed to kill bugs. They're on your washed apple. They mess up your gut bacteria. Phthalates, plastics, that nice soft plastic wrap. It leaches into your cheese. It acts like estrogen in your body. It makes your mast cells, the bombs of the allergy world, super sensitive. Microplastics, they've found these in human blood, in placentas, in lung tissue. So you aren't just eating food, you're eating the container. Here is the dirty secret of the allergy epidemic: the same chemicals that make a plastic bottle flexible are the same chemicals that make your immune system go haywire. Your immune system is confused. It sees a plastic particle and thinks, oh, that's a peanut. Or it sees pesticide residue and thinks, oh, that must be pollen. And because these chemicals are everywhere, in your air, your water, your non-stick pan, your immune system never gets a break. It's like an alarm clock that's been ringing for 30 years. Eventually, you just throw the clock against the wall. That throwing is your allergy. Part 3. The old guys were right now. Everything I just said about the leaky gut, the toxins, the inflammation, sounds modern, like a 2026 problem, right? But here's the mind-blowing part. The Chinese figured this out 3,000 years ago. They didn't have microscopes. They didn't have PET scans. But they had observation. And they had a poetic language for the human body that is shockingly accurate. Let me translate their ancient wisdom into modern slang. In ancient traditional Chinese medicine, the term Spleen Qi Deficiency actually means leaky gut. In TCM, the spleen is the chef of your body. It cooks your food and separates the pure from the turbid. If your spleen qi is deficient, you can't separate the pure from the turbid. The turbid leaks out. Sound familiar? That's leaky gut. They called it spleen failing to govern. That was 3,000 years ago. The ancient traditional Chinese medicine term, damp heat, actually means toxins and plastics. Traditional Chinese medicine says that if you eat greasy, processed, chemically laden food, you create dampness. It's heavy. It's sticky. It's gross. And if you add stress or spicy chemicals, it turns into damp heat. What does damp heat look like? Yellow mucus, red, weeping eczema, sinus infections, burning eyes. What does modern toxicology call that? Inflammation. Same thing. The ancient traditional Chinese medicine term, Liver Qi Stagnation, actually means the stress-allergy connection. This is my favorite. In traditional Chinese medicine, the liver is in charge of smooth flow. When you are stressed, angry, or frustrated, your liver qi gets stuck. And when it gets stuck, it attacks the spleen. Translation: stress makes your leaky gut worse. Have you noticed that your allergies get worse during finals week, or after a breakup, or when your boss is a jerk? That's liver qi stagnation. And finally, the ancient traditional Chinese medicine term, wind, actually means the allergic reaction. Why do they call it wind? Because allergies move fast. They come out of nowhere. They itch. They travel around your body. 1 minute your nose is running, the next your skin is covered in hives. That's wind. Traditional Chinese medicine treats wind with herbs like fang feng, which literally means guard against wind. So, modern science is finally catching up to what herbalists have known forever: heal the spleen, clear the damp heat, move the liver qi, stop the wind. Part 4. The emotional gut punch, the missing link. We forgot something. You forgot something in your theory. You said, allergies are caused by leaky gut or toxins. You forgot about anger. I'm serious. Have you ever met someone with severe eczema who isn't also incredibly stressed? Have you ever met someone with chronic hives who is totally zen? Probably not. Traditional Chinese medicine says that repressed anger, frustration, and resentment literally cook your insides. Imagine you have a pot of soup. That soup is your gut. If you leave the stove on low, it's fine. But if you crank the heat to high because you're furious at your neighbor, your ex, or the news, that soup burns. It sticks to the pot. It becomes toxic. That burned soup is internal wind. It's internal heat. And it will find a way out of your body. Usually through your skin, your lungs, or your sinuses. The most rebellious thing you can do for your allergies is to forgive someone. Or go to therapy. Or punch a pillow. Because you can take all the L-glutamine and organic kale in the world, but if you are holding onto a grudge, your liver qi is stuck. And your allergies will stay. Part 5, the fun part, how to fix it, no charts, just life, enough doom. Let's fix you. I'm going to give you a protocol. It's fun. It's cheap. It works. Step 1. Stop eating plastic. Week 1. Stop microwaving plastic. That's not a container. That's a poison factory. I threw out my microwave almost a decade ago and I've never looked back. Get a stainless steel water bottle. Metal is your friend. Plastic is the enemy. If it has a barcode and a shelf life of 2 years, don't eat it. Real food rots. If it doesn't rot, it's not food, it's an industrial lubricant. Step 2. Plug the holes, week 2 to 4, L-glutamine. It's a powder. It tastes like nothing. Put it in water. It's like spackle for your gut wall. Bone broth. Warm, salty, fatty. It's like a hug for your intestines. Drink it like coffee. Stop eating raw vegetables for a month. I know. But salad is healthy, not for a leaky gut. Raw roughage is like sandpaper on an open wound. Cook your veggies. Make them soft. Be kind to your filter. Step 3. Move your liver. Daily, you have to sweat. I don't care how. Dancing. Running. Angry walking. If you don't move your body, your liver qi stagnates. The 2-minute rage breath, inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 8 counts. Push the air out like you're blowing out 1,000 candles. Do this when you want to hit someone. It moves the wind. Step 4. The traditional Chinese medicine kitchen, pharmacy ginger. Put it in everything. It warms the spleen. It dries dampness. Cinnamon. Kills the sweet cravings that create damp heat. Turmeric. Cools the inflammation. Makes your food yellow and scary looking. That's how you know it's working. Step 5. The emotional declutter. Write a letter to the person who makes you angry. Do not send it. Burn it. Watch the smoke rise. That smoke is your liver qi releasing. Get acupuncture. I know the needles look scary. They feel like a mosquito landing on you. And they force your liver qi to move. It works. The big picture look. I'm not saying that peanut allergies aren't real. I'm not saying you should throw away your EpiPen. I am saying that for the vast majority of us, the ones with the mystery rashes, the bloating, the seasonal sneezing, you have been looking in the wrong place. You've been asking, what am I allergic to? When you should be asking, why is my body overreacting? The answer is simple. 1. Your gut is leaking. Fix the filter. 2. Your world is toxic. So stop eating plastic. 3. Your emotions are stuck. Let the anger go, forgive, do it for you. The ancient Chinese doctors had a saying, when the qi is free, the body is at peace. When you seal the gut, clear the toxins, and move the stuck emotions, the wind stops blowing. The hives fade. The sneezing stops. The brain fog lifts. You don't need a lifetime of antihistamines. You need a plumbing repair, a kitchen makeover, and a good cry. Go do that. Your allergies will thank you. It takes a long time to research, write and make these videos, so if you found any of this information helpful, please subscribe, like and share. You can also access my free ebook or the paid Candida healing protocol from the links below. Thank you.